and that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply
진심은 통할
about
것인가?
all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The crooked man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life.
분위기가 완전히
You would
돌아섰어.
go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the crooked man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
자, 말빨로 조져야 돼.
They're right.
야수
You're all
돌아섰어.
still afraid of him.
좋아, 한 명
even
넘어갔고.
now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town
자,
is over.
전부 돌아서고
And
있습니다.
those girls will have their justice.
할머니도 돌아섰고. 모두가 행복해지기를 원하고 있는 거지.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was
증거가
working
없다.
for you. Bigby got a
a
confession that...
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given
자,
Bigby's
빅비가 구라를 치는 걸 수도 있다. 그러니까 그의 말은 믿을 수가 없다.
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing
아, 왜
this.
얘들은 왜 이렇게 왔다 갔다 해?
I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
뭔 소리 하려고 그러래,
Well,
인마.
by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
Now, don't make him a murderer. For fuck's sake. Killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me? It
아니,
was
이게
them.
무슨...
And who sent those two freaks anyway?
아니,
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where have
internally.
I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten
아니.
to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
말 돌리지 마,
Besides,
이씨.
Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before
와,
you
과거에
decided to kidnap him.
했던 그 모든 행동들이 여기서 이렇게 될 줄이야.
Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
와,
We all...
물고 들어지는 꼬라지
those
보소.
two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled
바로
your
너란
lives
얘기냐?
with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will
결국
pay
지가
your
그렇게
rent on the
도와줬는데
verge of eviction? Who
니들
will dare
힘들 때
challenge
내가 다
the
도와줬잖아
brutality when
라고
it
말하고
leads
있죠.
to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big
누가
bad
나쁜 늑대로부터 자네들을 보호하겠는가?
Who will be the
대체 너가
Miss White!
응?
Excuse me,
I-
dear.
I wanted to make sure I
아니,
had the chance
당연하지.
to say something.
Why don't
아니,
you
말해,
take
말해.
a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
자, 인어공주입니다.
I'd like to... I need to say something.
리본을 차고 있죠.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for
수년간
years.
노예로 부렸어.
Let us hear
당신이 어떤
stories
일을
about
했는지
what you
들려주면서
do.
조금이라도
Told us
정해진
we
것에
would
어긋났다간
lose
모든 것을 잃게
everything
될
if we
거라고
stepped just
말했지.
one toe out of line.
자, 모든 걸
And we
네가
couldn't say a
풀어놓는
word
건가?
about it because of these damn ribbons.
리본 때문에 한마디도 못했다.
Now it's
내가
my
들려줄
turn to
차례가
talk.
왔어.
How are you?
I found
비비안의
Vivian's
시체를
body.
발견했어.
Did you kill her?
당신이 죽였어?
Did he?
맞아요?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian
비비안은
wanted you
너희들이
free
리본에서
from the
풀어주려고 했어. 스스로 목숨을 끊었지. 모든 마법을 푸는 거야.
I'm sorry, I don't think I
Nerissa. My
이름은
name
네리사야.
is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear.
자, 이 리본에 묶인 여자들의 모든 마법을 비비안이 죽으면서 푸는 거가 맞는 거죠, 지금?
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
We know what happened.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him.
사람들을 우리
Georgie
편으로
would have never
만들었습니다.
done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a
At least
stupid...
5 other girls will back me up on
동료가
this.
최소 5명.
We all heard
우리
you
전부가
say
다
it.
들었어. 동료가 5명?
Looks like we found our evidence.
자, 증거가 나왔어 이제.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
빼도 박도 못할 줄 알아 이 새끼야.
Right?
down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
대답이 다 애매했다 이번
Well
건.
done then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him, lock him up forever, somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How
수감시키자고?
can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
마법으로
good enough.
탈출하지 못하게 한다.
If he isn't
Hasn't there
stopped.
been enough bloodshed
So we get
already?
rid of him.
Dangerous.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up!
와, 이것도 내가 결정해야
Clearly, we're
되나?
having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting you're
아, 백설님이 결정하셔야죠.
Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor.
아, 난 백설의 꼬봉이 되겠습니다. 딸랑딸랑.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
뭐?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative,
뭐?
really. He should be the judge.
왜 나보고 이런 결정을 하래?
Okay.
Fine.
아, 나
Are
미치겠네.
you sure? This isn't how
It's
it's...
what the
이러지
people
마.
want.
니들이 결정해.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
아, 이런 씨.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
어떡하지?
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking
아,
lesson.
어떡하지?
No.
He has to
어떡하지?
Lock him
Just
away.
fucking
개새끼 머리부터 일단 뽑자.
Everyone, I'm
Not this way.
뭐? 어떤 선택을 하든 같은 결과였겠군. 아, 고맙다. 나의 선택을 도와줘서 이 새끼야.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep. You're going to miss me.
no. I won't.
누구 맘대로 이 새끼야.
Oh my god!
For Lily and Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
아, 이런. 모두 날 두려워하게 됐네. 아, 이거 참. 깜빵에 쳐놓을 걸 그랬나? 잘못된 선택을 한 것 같은 느낌이 들지 왜? 아, 아, 수감할 걸 그랬나? 다음날 모든 사건이 해결이 되긴 된 거지?
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want
농장으로
to.
돌아가는 사람이 몇 명 있다.
I'll be down in a minute.
금방 내려가지.
Great.
아, 찝찝하다. 괜히 머리 뽑은 것
This
같아.
fucking line.
트리보가드. 농담이에요?
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
우리 이야기 좀 할까요?
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
야, 안 돼. 야, 마!
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
와,
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
친구야 이거. 아, 결국 나한테 남은 건 콜린뿐인가? 콜린은 동화마을에 보내지 않겠다고 약속했었죠. 자, 동화마을로 출발하는 버스.
I'm going. Jesus.
변신 주문서 살 돈이 없어갖고 결국 동화마을로 쫓겨나는.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
아, 수감할 걸 그랬어.
Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
이제부터 굉장히 착한 척을 해야겠어.
I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby.
아, 뭐지? 백설이 설마 뭔가 있나?
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Yeah, sure.
물론이지.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll
백설도
love it.
분명히 좋아할
She
거야.
said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go?
거짓말이길
I want
바라자.
to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby.
이 새끼가?
Swim all you want.
Even
그렇게
in
좋으면 네가
daytime?
가든가. 이씨.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on.
웃는 거야, 우는
Don't
거야?
be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How
야,
should
어떻게 알아? 모르는 척 해야지. 콜린은 지켜주기로 약속을 했으니까.
Saying goodbye?
아, 내리사.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
아직도 리본을 메고 있군.
Yeah, I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help.
저 리본 풀면 얘도 또 뭐가지 잘리는 거 아니야? 모든 마법은 풀렸으니까 괜찮겠지?
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith.
페이스와 릴리에 대한 거다.
I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out.
아, 셋이 도망칠 생각이었다.
But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
It's okay. Just calm down.
Relax.
Okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd
최대한
smooth
이해를
things over with
해줍시다.
the Crooked Man. But then, oh God.
더 말해봐.
Can you tell me anything else?
더 말해 이씨.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed
반역을 꾀해서 본보기가 필요했다.
And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in.
페이스가 어떻게 죽었나
and I
얘기를
had
해주는
to
것 같아.
watch while Georgie...
Wait. So Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth,
뭐?
was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
Why would you do that?
I couldn't think of any other way to get your attention.
So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Narissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I go out there, and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
결국 난 나쁜 놈이야.
No, but they'll come around. You'll see.
결국 무섭고 나쁜
After
늑대야.
everything you've done for us. Maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the
그래.
Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
그래, 너라도
You've
알아주니까
been given
다행이다.
this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
어?
I'll see you around, Wolf.
어? 뭔 소리지? 누가 정리 좀. 확실히 마지막에 떡밥은 떡밥이네요. 시즌2가 나오겠죠. 아무튼 끝!